Hello, and welcome to the MyBFF Business Leaders Podcast, your new secret weapon for business success. Sponsored by MyBFF Social Media, Marketing, and Advertising. Make sure to hit subscribe. Now let's get started.
Dive fans, welcome back to the Deep Dive. We've got a stack of sources here pulled together just for you, and our mission today is really to slice through the noise.
Yeah, find those key nuggets of knowledge.
Exactly. Extract the absolute best insights and help you get crystal clear on what actually matters. Think of us as your, navigators through this infoverse. Quick shout out before we plunge in. This deep dive, it's powered by our friends at MyBFF Social. That's www.myBFFsocial.com.
Great folks over there.
Seriously, they are fantastic partners making these explorations possible. If you're running a business, trying to figure out the whole media, marketing, advertising puzzle.
Which is getting more complex all the time.
Right. Especially with everything we're about to talk about today. MyBFF Social are the experts who can really help you navigate it. We'll circle back to them later.
Okay.
So, what are we diving into today? A topic that honestly couldn't be more relevant for anyone serious about business growth looking at 2025 and, well, beyond.
And that is?
AI-driven social media advertising.
The big one.
It really is. The core document guiding our journey today is called Smarter Socials: Why AI-Driven Ads Are Your Business's Best Bet.
Sounds promising.
It's a really insightful look at how AI is completely reshaping the social media landscape and critically what that means for generating real measurable growth.
Okay, let's unpack it.
Our goal is simple. Take this material, pull out the most impactful stuff, and help you understand what this huge shift means for your business, like right now.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's get into it. The source document, it wastes no time, kicks things off, asserting we're in the middle of a massive tech revolution driven by AI.
Right.
And it calls this transformation a tidal surge of opportunity, specifically for small businesses.
Yeah.
I found that phrasing interesting.
That framing is really interesting, isn't it? It puts AI not as like a threat, but a major opening.
Yeah.
And what this source material emphasizes right away is that AI isn't some far-off concept or just another tool you pull out occasionally. It's already like fundamentally woven into the fabric of how social platforms work today.
Woven in. Okay.
Yeah, the document makes a strong case that platforms are using AI to make connections between users, sure, but crucially, between businesses and potential customers, making them smarter, faster, and more meaningful.
Smarter, faster, and more meaningful. That definitely resonates. And the source points to some pretty staggering stats to back this up, right?
It does. Like the Pew Research, it mentions billions globally spending more time on these platforms, more than ever.
Wow.
And here's the kicker. The content they see, increasingly curated by these really sophisticated algorithms.
So it's the algorithms calling the shots, essentially.
Exactly. It's not just you passively scrolling anymore.
Yeah.
The algorithms are the gatekeepers, the curators. And the document explains how they work. They aren't just guessing. They analyze user behavior in like incredible detail.
What kind of detail?
Well, what you watch, what you click, who you interact with, even how long you pause on a post. They look at your stated preferences, but also detect these really subtle patterns in your digital body language.
Digital body language,
Yeah. And the whole point of all this analysis, according to the source, to deliver content and, more importantly for businesses listening, ads that feel uniquely tailor-made for each person.
Okay, let's pause there because that's huge. That's the core insight for anyone trying to reach customers, isn't it?
Absolutely.
For you listening, running your business, what does this AI-driven personalization actually mean? The source seems to highlight a massive shift here.
It does. It means your message, the one you carefully crafted, has the potential to land, as the document puts it, in front of exactly the right people at exactly the right time.
Right people, right time. The Holy Grail.
Pretty much. Think about, old school advertising. Casting a super wide net, hoping a few right people saw your billboard or TV spot. This is the polar opposite.
Precision guidance.
Exactly. Precision guidance. AI helps you find and reach the specific group most likely interested in your stuff with a specific message that hits home right when they're actually ready to engage or maybe even buy.
That kind of precision, though, it feels like something only huge companies with giant marketing teams and, frankly, massive budgets could do just a few years back.
Yeah, and the source tackles that perception head on.
Does it?
Absolutely. It makes a really strong point, stating that this kind of deep targeting and smart delivery was once reserved for big brands with deep pockets.
Right.
But now, with AI integrated into the platforms themselves, it's become accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
This document really argues AI is actively leveling the playing field. That's a huge takeaway.
Accessible to everyone, leveling the playing field. Okay, that changes things.
It really does. The sophistication isn't the barrier it used to be if you understand how to use the tools the platforms give you.
So if AI is curating feeds, personalizing content, does that change where businesses should put their energy? The source talks about social media advertising becoming the ultimate growth engine in 2025. It suggests the days of just hoping for organic virality are, well, fading, and platforms are prioritizing paid content. Now, that might sound like bad news.
But the source flips it.
Right. It frames it as a massive opportunity. Why?
Well, it's important to get why the source sees it that way. If organic reach is less predictable, maybe less reliable,
Yeah, which many feel it is.
then paid reach, powered by this intelligent AI, becomes the dependable way to get your message seen by the right people, consistently.
Okay, reliability through paid AI-powered reach makes sense.
And then the source gets practical. It highlights what it sees working now, like specifically in 2025. It calls out quick, platform-native video ads and shoppable posts.
Okay, like what you see scrolling Instagram Reels or TikTok. Short, vertical videos.
Exactly like that. And the source says the winning strategy isn't just making videos, but making them feel native to the platform, like they belong there, often with features like a Shop Now button right there in the video or post.
So the ad doesn't feel like a jarring interruption. It's part of the flow, but with a clear next step.
Precisely. And the truly revolutionary part, according to this document, is AI's role in optimizing these ads. It's not set and forget.
How so?
AI optimizes these campaigns in real time. The source describes it like this. The AI can test dozens, maybe hundreds, of different versions of an ad all at once.
Wow. Okay.
It's constantly learning which headline grabs attention, which visual resonates most, and it automatically makes tweaks. It can even shift budget on the fly, pouring more money into the ads and audiences that are actually delivering results, like engagement or sales.
That's fundamentally different from setting up a campaign and checking back in a few days, isn't it? The AI is actively managing and improving it as it runs.
It is a total shift.
So what does that actually do for a small business owner? For their bottom line, their effort?
The source argues this real-time optimization is transformative. For a small business, limited time, limited budget, it means you're not just throwing money at ads that aren't working.
Less waste.
Way less waste.
Yeah.
The AI finds what is working and doubles down. This lets you, as the source puts it, punch well above your weight.
Punch above your weight. I like that.
Yeah. It means you can get results that are comparable to, maybe even better than, businesses with way more resources just because your ad spend is working smarter, not just harder. It makes sophisticated, dynamic advertising accessible.
You mentioned leveling the playing field earlier, talking about targeting and now optimization. How else does this source suggest AI helps smaller businesses compete? Are there other areas it impacts?
Oh yeah, this is where the document really broadens out. It argues AI democratizes access to powerful marketing tools in a few key ways.
Okay.
First, it just lowers the barrier for sophisticated operations. You genuinely don't need, as the source says, a massive marketing team or a six-figure budget anymore. The tools are often baked right into the ad platforms, using AI behind the scenes.
So it's built-in capability.
Right. And beyond that, AI automates a ton of the heavy lifting in social media management.
Like what?
The document points to stuff like automating post scheduling for optimal times, using AI chatbots for common customer questions, even helping draft captions or video scripts. All that stuff frees up the business owner's most precious resource, their time.
So it's not just the ads, but the whole operational side, too.
Exactly. But the source really emphasizes that the real magic for leveling the field, that lies in AI-powered analytics. This is where AI digs into all that data your social media generates and gives you insights way beyond just likes and shares.
And deeper insights, like what kind of stuff a person might miss.
Precisely. The AI can spot insights about your audience that you might never have discovered on your own.
For example?
Well, the document gives examples like finding specific buying patterns. Maybe your ideal customers are more likely to buy on Thursday nights. Who knew? Or it can tell you definitively which style of video drives the most engagement for your specific audience.
So it's not generic advice, it's tailored to your results.
Exactly. Based on your data, your audience's actual behavior. And because the AI gives you this info in real time, as the source puts it, you can immediately adapt and win. Adjust your schedule, your creative, your content themes based on hard data, not just gut feeling.
Real-time adaptation. Powerful.
Very. And the source also mentions customer service, again, how AI chatbots provide instant, personalized responses. That's huge for building trust and loyalty, right? Customers expect quick answers now. And again, it frees your time from repetitive stuff.
It really does paint a picture of AI as a kind of force multiplier for small businesses, giving them capabilities that used to be out of reach.
Okay, so we've hit the why and the how of AI and social. What about the what? What kind of content does the source say is actually working in this landscape?
Yeah, good question. What should listeners actually do?
Right. Any strategic advice on the content itself?
The document offers a pretty clear view here. It states that success in 2025, it isn't about just shouting louder.
Doesn't work anymore. Apparently not. In a world of personalized feeds, it's about being smarter and more authentic. Audiences are savvy, and the algorithms. They reward genuine value and connection.
Smarter and more authentic. Okay, like what kind of content?
It specifically calls out types that are winning hearts and wallets. Things like educational tutorials, giving practical value, behind-the-scenes videos, building that authenticity and connection, quick how-tos, immediate usefulness. The common thread is content that gives real value or helps people feel connected to your brand.
Value and connection. Got it.
And a really critical point the source makes. Customize your content for each platform.
No one size fits all.
Definitely not. What crushes it on TikTok with its fast pace and trends is probably going to bomb on LinkedIn, right? You need to, as it says, speak the language of TikTok, Instagram, or LinkedIn, tailor the format, the tone, the style.
So the days of making one post and just blasting it everywhere are over.
According to this source, yeah, pretty much. It explicitly says generic posts and one-size-fits-all content are falling flat. The algorithms, designed for personalization, will just deprioritize stuff that doesn't feel right for that platform or user, and audiences won't engage anyway.
Makes sense. They expect relevance now.
Totally. Which brings up another key point the source hits hard. Engagement matters. A lot.
More than just views.
Way more. Algorithms reward interaction. The document highlights that if your content sparks a conversation, people commenting, sharing, sending DMs, you'll see your visibility soar.
Because engagement signals value to the AI.
Exactly. It tells the AI, hey, this is good stuff. Show it to more people like this.
And this is where it all connects back, right? The AI helps get your great engaging content in front of the right people to start those conversations in the first place.
Precisely. The source really ties it together nicely. It concludes that when AI is optimizing your campaigns, crunching the data, automating tasks, it frees you up.
Frees you up for what?
To focus on the most human parts. Creativity and connection, not guesswork. You're not wasting brain power wondering if your ad is working or if your content's landing. The AI handles that, gives you the data, optimizes delivery, so you can focus on making great stuff and building real relationships.
Removing the guesswork, focusing on connection, that's a powerful idea.
It really is.
This has been a really insightful deep dive into the opportunities here. As we start to wrap up, what's the source's final, big picture message about the future of social media for businesses?
Yeah, the document is very clear, very forward-looking on this. It states flat out that AI integration into social media isn't a trend, it's the new foundation.
The new foundation, okay.
That's how businesses will succeed online from here on out. The ones that really lean into AI-driven advertising and content strategies, those are the ones it predicts will truly thrive.
And it comes back to that leveling idea.
It does.
Yeah.
It reiterates that key point about the level playing field. The source argues small businesses genuinely have the tools to compete and win against even the biggest brands. It takes away a lot of those old barriers that favored massive scale.
So the takeaway message is?
So the summary message is that AI makes social media fundamentally smarter, faster, and more effective. And for small businesses, that translates directly into real results. More efficient marketing, deeper customer relationships, and, most importantly, real, measurable growth.
More efficient, deeper relationships, measurable growth. Hard to argue with that.
Pretty compelling.
And the document leaves us with a powerful closing line, almost a call to action. In 2025 and beyond, if you want to drive your business forward, AI-powered social media advertising is your best bet. That really sums up the urgency and the opportunity here.
Couldn't say it better.
And that brings us to the end of this deep dive into smarter socials. Why AI-driven ads are your business's best bet.
Great source material today.
Really was. We've unpacked how AI is revolutionizing social, making precision targeting, real-time optimization, deep analytics accessible like never before. The document makes a compelling case. This isn't just theory, it's a practical, powerful strategy available for your business growth right now.
Actionable stuff.
Absolutely. So here's a final thought based on the material for you to chew on. Think about how this source suggests AI essentially removes the guesswork from your social marketing.
Right, takes the guessing out.
It tells you what's working, who it's working for, helps you double down. So how does that shift your focus? Instead of just tweaking and hoping, you can, as the source implies, pour your energy into the most human part, creating truly authentic, valuable content and building genuine connections.
Letting AI handle the mechanics so you can focus on the meaning.
Exactly. That's where you make the difference, with AI handling the heavy lifting on optimization. Something to think about.
Definitely.
Thank you all for joining us for this exploration.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
And a big final thank you once again to our sponsor, MyBFF Social, at www.mybffsocial.com. Look, if everything we talked about today, AI-driven social media, feels a bit overwhelming.
And it can be, let's be honest, it's a lot.
It is a lot. Or if you just want expert guidance on how to actually apply these powerful strategies effectively to your specific business, reaching out to MyBFF Social is a really smart next step.
They can definitely help bridge that gap.
For sure. They can help you navigate all these complexities and really optimize your media marketing and advertising for real, tangible results. Check them out, www.mybffsocial.com.
Good advice.
Until the next deep dive.